All right, we're live. Hey, Kobe, we're live, bud. So if you're online, okay. Why? There's already, is that you thumbs up it?
Yes.
All right, Rock Simmer and Amy, hello, and James, Ireland. Like last week you couldn't talk, right? So this week you can, yay. Alicia, hello, and Nancy. Kobe is making an appearance and walking by. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Jennifer. Aloha. Hi, Barbara. Happy Saturday to you as well. Sorry, a couple minutes late. We were just like running up and down the stairs. We're hoping the Wi-Fi won't give us too much of an issue, but we can't promise anything, it seems like. Hi, Danny Lynn and James. What did James say? I just saw it. Hi, Sandy.
He said Dr. Pepper.
Oh, yeah. I have a little bit of a headache, guys. And I think it's because we are getting like major clouds and humidity. I think that's affecting my head. So beautiful. Oh, I'm reading it. It says beautiful. Aw, thanks, Nancy. Yeah, we're actually going somewhere, so I thought I'd wear a dress.
I'm just going to wear a t-shirt.
Not this t-shirt.
I'm not going to wear a t-shirt.
He's going to wear a collared shirt. It's a friend of ours, his birthday. Hi, Wendy. So, like it says in the thumbnail, today is the last day to order a shirt, a How Ines Rolls shirt. This time around, we had some pink ones, which I thought were super cute, and the logo was a little bit different on the front. It pretty much comes out to, I believe, $25 per shirt. So, and then some shipping costs. And I think that's just a few dollars. But you guys, I'm so excited. I bought my own as well. And let's see, I got 2 of them. Yes, we need to thank everybody who has bought one. I had Paul take a screenshot. We got another order this week from Donna. So thank you, Donna. And then I can't remember everybody. So we had to take a screenshot.
So Jonas took pictures and they uploaded to my phone.
Oh, that's so fun. All right. So I want to thank Angela and Tina, and that's Tina Phillips. Lorena, Kathy bought 2. That's amazing. Paula bought 2. Awesome. Jackie, Sandra, Nancy, thank you so much. Charles bought 2 as well. And Amy, amazing, she bought 2 as well. So you guys, thank you so much.
Who's the other one that just bought this?
Donna, and I just said her first. Yeah, thank you so much. It helps me and it helps the channel. And plus they're so stinking cute. So I'll be wearing mine soon. So it should be shipping out like September 9th through the 19th. Oh, you know what, Michelle, you do not have to apologize because I'm always in that boat as well, pretty much. So don't you worry. We're going to have some other merch coming out. I am working on aprons. I've been trying to get some more information on some aprons and stuff. So maybe something else will come down the pike soon enough.
Today's Danny Lynn's birthday.
And happy birthday, Danny Lynn. Yes, everybody tell her happy birthday. That is super nice. That's okay, you guys. I am totally, that is fine. For reals. I understand completely. I just wanted to make sure I thanked everyone who was a part of the orders.
Courtney Jones is cooking steaks on the grill. Just wanted to say hi.
Yeah, that sounds like a good thing to eat.
Yeah, she can't buy a shirt, but she's supportive by still watching. And
yes, yes.
All of you who are in that same boat, that's really appreciated.
Yes, for sure. Because, you know, watching the ads, here, let me turn this a little bit. Watching the ads to our videos or my videos, that's where we get paid from. And you're talking pennies. I mean, really, when it comes down to it.
Bobby Bordelon, her 46th birthday today.
Wow, this must be what date is it? The 29th?
29th.
Or 28th?
29th.
Wow, end of the month. Everybody has a birthday, it seems like. That's amazing. Happy birthday to Bobby. Yes. Thank you. Yes, Cindy. Yes. Liking it is also supporting the channel, liking my videos, liking the live. It all helps. And so, like I was saying about where YouTubers make their income is from the ads. And so, even if they're like short ads, I try to put some of those in there, the shorter ads. They're like 10 seconds, 15 seconds-ish. This soda is getting to me. That is still where some of the money comes from, those ads. So that is so helpful to us because honestly, this channel, I mean, it doesn't like bring in a lot of income, but it pays for our son's mission. So I'm grateful for our portion of the payment for his mission. So I'm grateful for that.
And yes, everybody listen to Cindy and hit the like button.
Yes, yes.
And Daniel Lynn said, how long?
Oh, anniversary. It's her anniversary, not birthday.
Oh, did I read that wrong? I probably read it wrong.
She said anniversary.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
I tend to read things and make my own conclusion. Sometimes I don't read it all. Daniel Lynn said, how long do you keep hamburgers on a cookie sheet if you're cooking them on the grill?
Remember you do that?
I do. If you have a cast iron skillet, that's even better than putting them on a
Yeah,
cookie
she
sheet.
reached out to me and I kind of explained that I use a grill pan.
Yeah.
And that works really fast. But I know when you put it on the Traeger or on the grill, that you want to put it on the cookie sheet first so you don't lose all the moisture.
Yeah, no, there's...
But it takes a little longer.
It does. And we like our meat more well done, but kind of a medium well. But it's just kind of a sight and feel type of thing. You know, you gotta understand how done you want them. But the other thing is, if you don't have, if you're, our phone's ringing.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome. I love when solicitors call. It's normally who we get phone calls from.
Yeah. So on the cookie sheet, anyway, the all the juices will run out the cookie sheet, and
Yeah.
it's kind of messy. So what I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just
It'll probably puff up a little bit, the meat will.
And it also, because it's cooking in the juice, it's very loose. Like the patties aren't gonna flip easily. So you just have to be really careful, really gentle doing it. If you have a good spatula, that's the best way to do it, to get under there. We foil line ours, which makes it even harder. They're easier to clean, but it makes it harder to flip because you end up tearing the foil if you get in there. So it's a touch and feel thing. You just want to make sure they've got a good doneness on top and are going to be sturdy enough to flip.
Yeah, and it'll probably turn like a beigeish gray, almost, I don't want to say gray because that kind of sounds gross, but when you're ready to cook them, turn them on both sides, you'll see it'll puff up, and then you'll want to, I think she's going to want to finish them up on the grill to get some grill marks. We talked about that. And so that'll be a very quick portion part, and it'll be very quick. So you might want to just do like a 1 minute, and then just kind of gauge from there because it's already cooked in the middle.
Yeah, and on the cookie sheet, you know, so for a period of time, I'll leave it on there for 20 minutes on each side, and
Hi, Joanna.
then I put it on the sear pan, or the infrared sear burner to finish it off on both sides. But again, it's kind of it's not as easy as throwing them on the grill and getting dry hamburgers.
Yeah, but so you're gonna have to be a little patient, Danny Lynn, and get it to just kind of watch it and gauge on your own. But whatever you cook on the pan is going to cook in the middle faster. So whenever you put them back on the grill to finish it up, it'll be a quick process. So you just kind of gauge.
And my goal is to get a cast iron pan that goes onto the grill.
Because the cast iron will have the wells in it, and that's where the liquid can go.
Yeah,
the,
and
the
it just
juice.
and when a cast iron pan or a Dutch oven that's cast iron, anything that is cast iron, when it's seasoned well, it makes the meat taste that much better.
Thank you, Donna. She said she likes my longer hair. Okay, so I curl it like every time I wash it. So it's pretty much frizzy until I curl it. But this morning I was looking at my hair. It was frizzy, and I have a short piece, like a patch of hair back here, like this much. I must have burned it, and it broke off. I was like, that's not nice. Yeah, I love your shirt. Yes, it's a dress. It's Do you guys want to know where I got it? Savers, if you can believe it.
Maybe Joanna has a hack for your dress.
A hack?
Yeah, she's the one who
Oh,
does it.
she does the hacks. That's right. How funny. I did add this little tie part to it that was from another skirt that I had. So I'm bringing in a little fall color. Use a heat spray for your hair. I should do that. I'm gonna do some, I'm trying some different things to lessen the yellow in my hair. It used to be much more yellow, so I'm kind of glad it's fading up a tiny bit. But I have some other plans using a purple, semi-purple dye. It's like a rinse or something like
You
that.
say yellow. I say it's blonde.
I know it does look kind of blondish. So I'm not too, I think I might have told you the story about where a hairdresser at church came up to me and was saying, you know, you can get rid of those yellows by using a purple shampoo. And I was like, well, that's an odd thing. You should say hello first. To say, and she's like, I know, it's like the hairdresser in me. And I'm like, yeah, I realize that because I'm a teacher and I judge little kids like yours. She's funny. We're just friends, so it wasn't a big deal. But I do lots of observations on children. It's just what I do. So in my description box today, it's the link to Bonfire to get your shirt if you are interested. It is until, I think, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so only like a few more hours, you guys. And also my link to my profile on OutSchool, because I am teaching more classes, a lot of single classes for preschoolers and kindergartners, and I'm starting to get more students, which I'm super excited about. Hey, Anthony, I wanted to ask you really quick how old you are, bud. I was gonna ask you that the last time and I forgot, but I wanted to ask how old you are, because you are asking about TikTok accounts, so I'm just curious. You eat whatever, yes. Yes, you do what you need to do. If your tummy, I'm not sure what the conversation is, but I normally gauge what I eat on how I feel.
Yeah.
So.
Danny Lynn has a feeding tube in, so they're asking if she can eat what she wants.
Oh, yeah, she's probably planning like the perfect meal for when she's done with her feeding tube, I bet.
Well, today's her birthday, so her doctor says she can cheat.
Yes. I can see why she wants a hamburger. That'd be my cheat meal. So what are we doing this week? Do you have any plans going on? Something will come up. Yeah. He's 9 years old. That's exactly what I wondered. I really wanted to next year be an awesome. I hear you, Rain. So our oldest son, Isaiah, I use purple shampoo for blonde. Yes, I did have purple shampoo and it was hit or miss for me. It wasn't like I really noticed it. So what I'm doing right now is I add, which was on suggestions for like making the yellow come out, is adding a little peroxide into your shampoo, and then I put it on and I let it sit there for a little bit, and then I come back and wash it out. So just a little bit, like a few minutes. And I only do that about once or twice a week at most. What was I saying? Okay, our oldest son was in the tournament parade of roses. The Rose Parade.
The Tournament of Roses Parade.
And Rain mentioned that they canceled it.
Oh, what a bummer.
The first time in like 80 years or something like that. I use Synogens. Okay.
I was just looking on some of my old photos in my phone, and I have, because he was in the Rose Parade and we went on a shadow tour with his high school with the band.
That was the best.
It was fun, a lot of fun. But we were able to tour a lot of the floats before they actually made it out onto the 2 days before. We got to walk through the warehouses where they were putting all the roses on the floats, and it was awesome.
It was. And I'm from California, Southern California, and so somebody wants you to remind them of something. I'm from Southern California, and I never did any of the stuff that we did as a shadow tour with our son. So I was like, wow, I never have gone to this museum, or I've never have done that. I've even been to the Rose Parade live because we always watched it on television. So yeah, somebody was joking about dial-up. I hear you that. I remember doing dial-up. In fact, when Paul and I met, we had dial-ups and AOL chat rooms.
Yeah, I think I saw a comment where
Yes,
Joanna
Cassie.
Bachman said when she was 9 years old, she never knew YouTube. And I was thinking when I was 9, back in like 1985, it was all about baseball cards
Yeah.
and playing, little league or whatever it was, and soccer and.
So that was like, I think one of the things that Anthony had asked me was why I canceled my TikTok account. And I just feel like I said, it was like a time hole. It just kind of take away my time away from my family and but also the content. You have to be very careful what you're exposing yourself to, which, if you're looking at, like, for me, I love dancing and I love cooking, and so those things would pop up, but it was too often in between every other one where it was inappropriate music with lots of swearing or suggestive dancing. And so if my kids are like sitting right next to me, then I don't want them watching that. And so you have to like make good choices about what it is that you want to expose yourself to as well. So I kind of feel like now there's a lot of influences that are going to be coming. So please be careful, Mr. Anthony, because as a 9-year-old, some of those forces are coming to, make it seem like it's okay to hear music that has bad words in it, or, where dancing can be a little more suggestive or inappropriate. So just watch yourself, okay, bud? Well, we care about our kids for sure, and even the ones who watch the channel.
Yeah, my mom said that she had fun when we were at the roast parade because she had our youngest 3 boys with her. Which,
yeah,
I mean, if you had fun, awesome, but.
We hear the stories. Every so often we'll hear, well, when you guys were at the roast parade,
And
the icicle one or whatever.
yeah, Danny Lynn also wants to know where we got our colored knives. I think you're talking about the red and the orange.
Oh,
and the
yeah.
green.
Costco.
We got those at Costco years and years ago.
In fact, I need to get some newer ones because I think they're just getting kind of old.
They're old. I mean, the ones that we don't use as often, like the bread knife.
Yeah, that one works okay.
I actually used the bread knife before I got my new knives. I used that one to cut meat, and it worked good.
Because I have another bread knife that I love that I got from...
Me.
Did you give it to me?
I gave it from Great Harvest.
Yes, Great Harvest. And it is so good. That bread knife is so good, so sharp. And every time I wash it, I hand wash all of our knives now. And so when we got the bread knife in that Costco set, I don't need to use it as much because I have a really good one.
It does work good on meat, though.
Yeah, that's good to know.
For whatever the bread knife does.
So what's going on in everybody's life? I have been wondering about how people's health have been doing. I had a couple of viewers or friends, rollers, send me messages of that they need some comfort and they're having some issues with family members not doing well. So I think this is a time where I think a lot of people are needing the extra prayers for sure. Hi, Jen Bull, she's here.
One thing I will say.
Hi, Regina.
I know not everybody's religious, and that's, whatever floats your boat is fine. But, for me, there is power in prayer. I'll just throw that out there. And I felt it so much this week when I needed it, and I did pray, and it was almost instantaneous where a lot of those things were answered. Some were answered even later, but things that I needed help with this week were definitely, I feel like I received divine intervention.
Yeah, that's so true. Even if you are not in the boat of doing prayers, or maybe some meditation, or just being vocal with what you need, help, or like I just say, if you put it out into the world, hopefully the help will come back to you. And I think those can be considered also little prayers. I like how the missionaries teach about how to live with, what does it say? It went up so fast. Sorry, Josh.
How to live a wisdom life with God, not sustain alcohol and other things.
Yes. And when you think about those kinds of things, they are for our protection. So.
And Lisa said that her daughter caught their oven on fire and their apartment was filled with white smoke. Hopefully everything's okay and there's not a lot of smoke damage, and it's, you can wash it off the walls or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. Yikes. Do you remember when we were dating and how I had a candle? I had a candle burning in my apartment and I fell asleep, and it was on the television, and it started to heat and it melted into the top of the plastic of the television, and it tilted and made a fire like across it. And then I had fallen asleep, so I was in a light sleep, and the fire alarms went off, and I jumped out of bed, and there was smoke everywhere, and I was hitting it out with a blanket. but I couldn't turn off the alarm because it was one of those alarms that was connected into a wire. It was like from the 50s or something weird. And so the only way I could turn it off is if I pulled it off the wall. Oh, we're starting to spiral. Okay, I think we are back. Wow, Marie, thank you so much. Let me know when we're back up. So kind of you, Marie. Thank you so much. Are we up? Are we going?
Yeah, let's have.
Okay. Thank you so much, Marie. I just saw that you gave a $20 super chat. I appreciate you so much. It totally helps. The channel helps me too. So to finish off the story, I pulled the alarm off of the wall, but tweaked my knee, and I needed to use like crutches and a cane for a little while. So bad. And then Paul showed up at my apartment. So it is what it is. So the smoke did like leave a smell for a while, but it was able to be cleaned up.
Yeah. And Lisa said her nail polish was melted off. She did something, grabbed.
Yikes.
I was shocked I didn't get burned because I was grabbing the box on fire, but my nail polish was melted off.
Wow. That's amazing. Maybe that nail polish helped protect her nails or help her hands. Yeah, Danny Lynn, that was a good question. If there's anybody out there in the path of this, now I guess it's now a tropical storm, but it hit that Louisiana coast really hard. I almost lit a candle on fire with I missed it. So glad. Thinking. I am here in South Carolina. Oh no, Bobby. And everything okay? I know there's got to be a lot of destruction, and I'm so glad you're good. You're doing great. Most fire departments will have fans. Yeah. It's a tropical storm, yes. And that still makes it really windy and still lots and lots of rain, even when it's downgraded to a tropical storm. So hang tight if you're in the path.
There's rain where King Anthony is.
You know, we need rain.
We got a little sprinkle this morning, but...
Just a couple of sprinkles and just enough to make the humidity go up.
And make my car dirty.
A friend of mine in Texas had to evacuate. Oh, goodness.
We know there were some missionaries that I know in Louisiana.
Thank you, Kelly.
That evacuated. Sons of people I know. Or a son of somebody I know.
Okay.
Is a missionary in Louisiana, and he had to evacuate.
Oh, wonderful, right? We're fine. Town is an hour away. That is in bad shape. Lake Charles. Oh, I think Lake Charles is in the path of a lot of hurricanes. I hear that a lot. First day here, no humidity. Lucky. Now, how many people here have gotten COVID? I think Mina, is that you? I think you were one.
I think Katie had it.
Yeah, Katie had it. I don't think she's on today. Just because of last Sunday, if you're not following me on Instagram, last Sunday the president got the FDA to fast forward and do plasma donations. So if you have had COVID, you know, running to your local blood bank like United Blood Services or the American Red Cross, they are doing plasma, convalescent plasma, not just regular plasma, convalescent plasma, and it is so good. Like the outcomes are remarkable on how well the treatment is for everybody.
So with the convalescent plasma, it's like the survival rate of having COVID before was 99 point, was it 99?
As a whole.
9.3, I think.
Yeah, and then we figured it out because it's a 35% more of a mortality rate of positivity, like it'll happen.
So now it's up to the survival rate with the convalescent plasma included. It's like up to 99.96 or something close to that, 99.66 or something like that.
And they did say it depends on the circumstances of age and all of that, but still, those are great numbers. And can you do a house tour? I can never have my house all at once clean.
Let's see.
Those are the stairs.
Kitchen and family room are that way.
I can't keep my whole house clean. It's so like I have to do it section by section because so probably not. So you've seen the kitchen and the living room downstairs. This is like the formal living room, which used to be my classroom, and we really don't use it. But Paul and I use it a lot now
We do. I sit out here every day. Like I
because
sit.
the boys will play video games in the evenings. Well, not now that they're in school, but when they're in there watching television or playing video games like on Friday and Saturdays, we're definitely in the front room sitting on the couches. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But our goal is one day I would love to knock out this. We have a wall that separates these two rooms. It's just to open it all up if it's possible. I don't know if it's a load bearing wall or whatever that's holding. Is that what it's called? Load bearing? Load bearing. So we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, it would be awesome. It would open it up down here and
Have like one big giant great room.
yeah.
Then I really have to clean it up to make sure like the kitchen and dining room are always pretty. But upstairs it's just all bedrooms and they're all a mess pretty much. Not
Elizabeth
like that
wants
bad.
to know how long the boys play video games for. During the day, like during weekdays, they don't play at all.
But they did in the summer.
Yeah.
So the summer it was kind of fair game. We just had to be done. I wanted the boys to be done before Paul got home. So by 4:30 in the afternoon, it was family time after that.
Yeah, in fact, right now they're outside playing.
Yeah, when they could be playing video games right now.
They have video game time, like from the time they wake up until they have to switch off. And so they can play for a few hours on the weekends each. But we say, hey, that time counts if you want to go outside and play too.
Yeah.
So they go outside and play, and they're sacrificing their video game time, which
I'm
me,
grateful
it's
for.
awesome.
Yeah, that
Like-
is okay because kids get very competitive. They get vested in the games, and then their personalities kind of do a little morph, if you know what I mean. They can be little stinkers. That's what I say.
Yeah.
So if we do have them playing, I do like for them to pull away every hour to kind of like decompress and not be so like plugged in, So they get to play Friday and Saturday. That's it.
Speaking of plugged in, today we went to Walmart. We had a code pop up on our older car.
It seems like our older cars anyways, are always having problems, so.
Yeah. So we went to Walmart and bought a code reader. Have you guys ever seen those? They plug in, like when you're getting your smog checked, they plug in underneath where your steering column is.
And it tells you what's wrong with your car.
Yeah, for $20 you have this code reader and
it will even take off the little light on your
yeah,
car.
so the check engine light was on. I got the codes, we wrote them down. I went to my phone, looked up the codes on Google. Mm-hmm. So I see what needs to be fixed. One of them's like a loose gas cap.
Really?
Yeah, so you need to tighten the gas cap better. or it could have other issues, but the other one's a switch that needs to be repaired. And then all you do is hit erase codes and it clears your check engine light.
So if you're gonna do a smog check, you can't have a check engine light on because it has a code, and so that you won't pass a smog check. So if that's something that you're trying to pass in the near future, this little device might be helpful because you could clear the code at least.
And we just bought the least expensive one. It was $19.96, I think, at Walmart. They did have a cool one that was like $40, and it's Bluetooth, and it hooks up. You connect it to your phone, and if this one ever doesn't work, maybe we'll upgrade a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's awesome.
Anybody out there that's got husbands or yourself that is like handy with cars? Because what a blessing.
Yeah, and for the other thing that I watched a couple YouTube videos on how to fix what needed to be fixed on our car, and one of them said, I called a few places around where he lived, and they said anytime that a mechanic will plug in.
Wendy, lucky.
I know, for sure. I wish my wife was a mechanic. No, just kidding.
A jack of all trades I could be.
But for this person, they said the cheapest he found anybody to plug into his car and read the codes was $80, and everybody else was like $100. So for $20, you can go in and you can get your codes, and you can go in and see what the average cost of that repair is, and if your mechanic is trying to pull one over on you.
Yeah.
So it's
So-
just peace of mind.
Amy says she's not handy with cars at all. This little device that was $20 in the automotive section at Walmart can help you with codes and stuff so that when you go into the mechanic, you can know what exactly
Yeah.
is going on.
And you don't have to erase the codes. You can leave your check engine light on, so when they go in, they can see the code pop up also.
Yeah,
And
it's still there, bud. James, it's like $20, and I bet you could even get it online.
you can. And I saw somebody say they bought the same thing on eBay for like $12.
Oh, that's really cool.
And they had a
Hi,
$10
Christy.
coupon, so it was $2.
I'll have to learn test fluids. Yeah, I can do a lot of the fluid stuff. Not like all of it. I was better when I was younger because my old car was so bad. But I had to check all of my power steering fluids, all kinds of fluids. But now that I'm older and our cars are better, I don't know how to do it. And plus, Paul likes to do that stuff for me.
Yeah, I like to do that stuff, but then there's some times where I just feel like if I start taking some apart, it's gonna be really overwhelming to try and get it put back together. And
We can always have it towed to the mechanic if it
Yeah.
won't. Yeah, we can
so
always figure it out.
I think our older car.
Charles,
Hey,
hey,
Charles.
we just thanked you publicly for shirts. Glad you're here. Yeah, so we are just trying to get through some of these things as least expensive. Our car is actually as old as Kobe, so 18 years.
Yeah, we bought it in 2002.
So,
March.
and it's a Honda, and it still goes, you guys.
It
And
does.
it's actually when we got it smogged not too long ago, the guy was complimentary to me. He's like, you could tell that you guys take good care of this car. And I'm like, really? Because sometimes it doesn't want to start sometimes.
Yeah. I do think I need to replace the starter, which is a little intimidating, but
We'll figure
I
it
might
out.
want to tackle it because I don't want to pay the labor charges.
I know, because when you start going into the mechanic and you know it's not going to be cheap, and you just know it, and then you're like, is it worth it on the car because it's so old? You know, like it's not even worth it anymore. And that's why we had to get rid of one of our trucks, our SUV trucks, is because the maintenance on it and the repairs was going past what it was worth. So we went and got another smaller car.
So James, this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can
I
see
can
it.
put it closer. Can you see that?
It's the brand is Hyper Tough. HYPERTOUGH.
Has a little plug that would go underneath, like how they do a smog check.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's cool because there's no. I don't think there's any batteries. I think when you plug it into your car, it powers on. I know that because it happened today. It
Oh,
powers
he
on.
says, oh, I see it, $20. Yep.
Yeah, so as soon as you plug it in, it powers on, and then you just hit scan, and it starts reading all the codes. It'll say there's 2 codes, or there's 3 codes, or 1 code, or
Yep, yep.
whatever, and then you scroll and it'll list the codes, and you write them down, and that's it.
Awesome. Yeah, they said somebody said at AutoZone they'll read the codes for free too. Every time I've gone into an AutoZone though, they're always swamped.
They are.
It's
And
kind of hard to get them to. Or at least I feel bad.
Danielle said her husband would diagnose it for free if we were up there. But we have
That's nice.
We actually have a really good mechanic.
We do.
He has a family-run business, and he's kind of I don't see him there as much anymore, but his son runs it now.
And they're just as nice.
Yeah, super nice people, and there have been times where they're like, well, if you want to pay this much now and just pay
Next month.
next month get it paid off, then that's fine. So it's we've been blessed and fortunate to have people like that in our lives.
Anthony, that's a good question. I use the app called PicMonkey, and I just use the free version. You guys, with my whole YouTube journey, I have done things as least as expensive as possible. So, thumbnails on free programs. I still use my iMovie on my phone. I just do. It's just because I can't. I know it would be probably better if I upgraded to a better camera or a better program. But I just feel like I work that iMovie or just with the editing on that, you do it so fast now, and it would be like having to relearn something. So I just feel comfortable. So I hope that the videos are okay and they all make sense and it's not too choppy.
My mom said they have a really good mechanic where they're at too, which
And
man,
in town.
it makes all the difference in the world. I think he's got his own garage like down the street from my mom, and he just takes their cars there and does the work. But
Thank you, Joanna.
it's one of those things where that gives you peace of mind, just knowing that that person is a good person.
Thanks,
and he's not
Amy.
gonna try and take you for a ride.
Everybody's saying how wonderful my videos are.
They're wonderful. Ines is wonderful.
I mean, it's just so nice of you guys.
Cindy said she's gonna start putting up fall decorations.
Oh yeah.
Alaska's getting chilly.
Oh, I wish. It's like, okay, for the next few days here, it's going to be more at season, like 102 and 100 degrees than 98. And it goes back to 107 for like a week.
James uses his GoPro, but editing 4K video, it's huge. We should use my GoPro. I want a GoPro, right?
Where is it?
It's in the closet. I want a GoPro, and I took it on vacation one year when we went
But we would need to use the computer to edit
you have
it.
to plug the
And I don't have anything for that.
But
Platinum truck 120.
yeah, it's been that GoPro has definitely been underutilized.
For sure. You have to wear your. How do you wear your hair? I know. I'm sweating. Like my back. Like I do put it up a lot. Like, and it's just back here. And it starts to curl a little bit, Lisa, around here in the back because it's getting to be a little warmish.
So Charles said that I need a platinum truck, only 120,000. What I really need is
his dream truck.
a Ford Raptor Super Cab. I'll take it in Ford Performance Blue or gray or black.
Yeah.
And I really want that so bad.
And then my dream car, if we're talking about dream cars, which one's mine?
Tesla Model
Tesla.
S.
Teslas, because I just love that they do a prank on Paul. I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
She pranked me. She started putting butter in all my food and I got fat.
Not.
It's been a 21-year prank.
Gotcha. No.
I see it.
No, because if you prank people, you have to watch out because it comes back. So that's why we like to at least prank with our friends and not be the only people who do it to the one person.
I feel like if somebody pranks me, I'm going to be malicious when I prank back. So maybe it's
55 Chevy. Wow, that is a fun car. True, yeah. It comes back.
Charles said we should prank call the Phillips Live.
And just go to their door and knock on it and be like, "We're live!"
No, that would be showing up at their house. He said prank call.
Oh, prank call. Oh my gosh, you guys, we need your help.
Don't you think that you tend to lose trust when you do that, when you prank and it's like all the time?
Yes.
I kind of feel like there's a little bit of trust that's lost when you do that. But that's just me. I don't know.
I just think maybe it's because I'm really sensitive, and so I would be worried about that part if I did it.
And my friends and I used to just be mean to each other all the time in high
It'd be
school.
so funny.
Yeah, we're buffering a little bit. Yeah, my friends and I used to prank each other in high school all the time, and then you just never know, if it's gonna be like, oh, is what he's saying serious or is it a prank?
What happened to it? You never know. Employee and my manager handled it. What is that about? Okay, so you guys, we're getting close to being done for today. If you have any more questions, remember in the link below, in the description box below is a link to getting the shirts. It's the last day to get them, so they're only going to be, the campaign's only going to be open for the next few hours. They'll start shipping them out, I believe, September 9th through the 18th, so I can't wait to get mine. I got the pink one, so I'm super excited to have it and to try it on. So that'll be open. Plus, there's a link to my OutSchool, profile page, and I think it should have all the classes I'm teaching. Plus, I'm adding more all the time. So I just got okay to teach a fun preschool kindergarten class for Halloween. And I'm also going to set one up for Dia de los Muertos, which is the Day of the Dead for that time of year, which is in November 1st and 2nd. So I have some time. So
Where's Marie Mitchell? Where are you at?
Yeah, Marie, where do you live? Are you in the UK?
You know what she said?
What'd she say?
And it's making me a little jealous.
What'd she say?
Fall is here for me. Leaves changing colors and piling up in the yard.
What?
I know. Well, the only
I
thing
love
falling
it.
here is sweat off my forehead because
Yes.
it's hot outside.
But we actually don't get temperature change until around Halloween, like a good, like significant change.
Oh, she's in Iowa.
Iowa,
When
awesome.
I lived in Nebraska and South Dakota and North Dakota, other than South Dakota and North Dakota being really cold, there were some beautiful fall changes there where the leaves would just turn all sorts of nice colors.
Anthony's in Rhode Island.
Ooh, I bet that's nice.
It's probably really nice out there.
Like that Vermont, New Hampshire, Rhode Island area.
Even where Isaiah's at in Virginia, I bet
Yeah.
it's beautiful. Yeah, it's, it is beautiful here in the desert. It does take some time to really appreciate it because I'm from California.
Yeah. No,
But I can see it.
And in all honesty, I'm grateful to live where we live because we have, it just feels like we're in between. Not that California is so awesome. Sorry for anybody who lives in California, but they do have Disneyland. They have
Yeah, they have lots of things to do for tourists.
And Inez's dad's there, and the beaches are there, and so that's only a few hours away. And then we have Utah. which is beautiful mountains, a lot of national parks. We go there.
A lot
with the
of
full flood.
beautiful earth stuff. Like if you're looking for picturesque Utah, it's got beautiful places.
But what's funny is I think that people look at the grass being greener on the other side. I had a lady from Texas. Actually, our company's home base is in Texas, their national headquarters. And so when people come out, they'll come out to Vegas and they'll be like, look at all the mountains around the valley.
We
Look
do
how
have a
beautiful it
mountain
is."
range. Yeah, that's
we actually have 4 mountain ranges
that
converging around the
enclosed.
valley,
Yeah.
which is kind of odd, but it's cool because it makes the Vegas Valley like a big bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll go out and they'll take all these pictures. Look at these beautiful mountains. I'm like, well, see that mountain over there? That the peak is 12,000 feet. That's only a 40-minute drive away if you want to drive up there. And once you start getting a little elevation, you start getting in the pine trees. It's beautiful.
Oh, I did see that about the Binghams, Danny Lynn, that their parents are going to go. They're going to Nauvoo and to have the dress up.
Oh,
Their
that's
parents,
cool.
the
I think
Bingham's
when we're
parents.
older, I'd really love to do the Nauvoo.
That would be fun.
It would be.
So you guys, we need to head out right now, but I'm so grateful to all of you. We love having these Saturday chats with you guys. I love that Paul joins me and we get to visit with all of you. And
It's not by choice.
You will sit right there. But I just appreciate all of you guys, your support, and I can just tell we are you're just more than viewers to us. Just please know that you are also our friends, and I appreciate all of you. So stick around, rollers. You just never know what I'll be rolling out next. Bye, everyone, and thank you so much for all the compliments. Bye-bye. Bye, Bobby.
Bye.
And bye, Mina, and Amy, and Kathy, and Michelle. Bye, Josh, and James, and Rain. Christy, goodbye.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, Sandy. Bye, Barbara. Bye, Lisa. Bye, Kathy. Bye, Kelly. Bye, Danny Lynn. Bye, Joanna. Bye,